always been told to love myself. I try, but I can never understand.
Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about herbs and spices, predominantly dry spices, because the fresh ones I've got in my garden growing, and once they come to a certain growth level, then I will talk about the parsley, the coriander or the cilantro growing, and the basil growing in my garden. But until then, if you are interested to see some of the herbs and the spices that I use in my cooking on a ketogenic diet, then please continue to watch. Low carb spices are now the new superstars for people who are on a keto diet or on a low carb diet and who want to eat healthy without compromising taste. So some of the keto or low carb spices you probably already find in your kitchen. So if you are starting low carb and stocking your kitchen, or are a full spice enthusiast, and these are some of the ones that I'm going to show you today. Turmeric is frequently used in Asian cooking, and also when you're making a golden milk like a turmeric latte. It added to many of the dishes, and it is a yellow, deep yellow color, very much like a curry powder, and its name is curcumin, and it also helps to control weight. It also helps to eliminate the bad cholesterol in your blood system, in your body. It also instructs your liver to produce mRNA, which flushes out bad cholesterol. So basically the LDL from your body, bringing your weight down. I use turmeric in almost everything. Because it's a reasonably mild, low in carbs, you can basically use it in many dishes, mixing it into a curry, meat, poultry, lamb, and even into your salads, meats, vegetables, and your coffee. Garlic powder, garlic granules. Across Asia, Europe, probably in most parts of the world, garlic is as much loved spice as salt. I add this almost to everything, and it's the new, what they call the new salt and pepper. It's low carb, it's also good for losing weight and also to maintain your blood sugar levels. Allicin, which is present in garlic, is effective for fighting cholesterol, high insulin, and unhealthy sugar in your blood. Garlic controls your appetite, it's perfect for healthy weight loss, and it's also very low in carbs. Black peppercorns, which I grind myself. Black pepper improves digestion, it speeds up your metabolism, and promotes nutrient absorption in tissues all over the body. As you can see, it's black peppercorn. If you want to pack the most punch in your food, then use freshly ground pepper. It has the most concentrated amounts of piperine. Don't know if you can see this, but this is cinnamon. And cinnamon, another low carb spice that fights carb cravings, reduces blood sugar, LDL cholesterol levels. And in the description box below, I will list all the spices that I use with the carb content alongside it for your information. Ginger, okay, that's just ground ginger. Where there's garlic, there's also ginger, and it can't be far behind. Ginger is known for its bad cholesterol fighting properties and is even considered ability and a metabolism booster. Ginger is an effective diuretic, increasing urine elimination. Garlic hinders cholesterol absorption, improves gastric mobility by pushing food and waste through the digestive system. According to Mayo Clinic, preliminary evidence shows that the versatile low carb spice also helps to increase your metabolism. It fights bloating, it fights nausea, and it promotes better waste removal from the body. It's a great low carb spice to indulge in, especially for women who experience weight gain from bloating and water retention. generally you don't have to bother about counting calories when you are putting herbs and spices into your meals, unless you are absolutely pouring it into your dish. Until you're using a space-age professional scale, measurements for food items are about an approximation. If you start worrying about 0.1 gram of carbs added by oregano, you are focusing on the tiny details and not the bigger picture. Herbs and spices have an average lifespan of 6 months in your kitchen. Date them with a permanent marker, keep them in your fridge or freezer. So using low carb spices like basil, dill, garlic, onion, oregano, mustard, salt and pepper. Make sure that you're having pink Himalayan rock salt, or if you can't get a Himalayan pink salt, then go for the sea salt, the granules, which you can grind yourself. Use kosher or Celtic salt, which is equally as good, if not better. I'll just run through some of the herbs and spices that I keep in my kitchen. I've already mentioned the ones previously. Fennel seeds, great to put on meats and salads. You can use coriander in most meals, whether you're making curries or stews. This is a great, or even to your beef and lamb and your other protein. Paprika I use predominantly in stews and beef dishes, whether it be roasted or on the stove. Curry powder obviously for stews. I use chives, a lot of chives in my salads, of course. Then you've got cloves, and these are the more sweeter ones. Cloves, nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon, ginger, can all be used in your baking. When you're baking keto recipes, they're wonderful. Vanilla essence, the pure stuff that you can put into drinks or when you're baking. Also, if you need to have sugar or something sweet in your diet, then saccharin is not the way to go. Obviously anything that's sugar is out of the question, but when you want to add something sweet, whether you're baking or drinking, you've got to get the natural stevia, and by that I mean that it has no saccharin, no pesticides, no aspartame. This particular one is a little bit pricey, but it has more organic erythritol, and it is all genetically modified free. It's vegan friendly, it's vegetarian friendly, and whilst I don't put any of this in my coffee, I certainly do use it when I'm baking my keto breads or my keto pancakes or muffins. This is a great substitute. Now, when you're yeast baking, I suggest that you get the instant dry yeast that has 0 sugar and only 0.9 grams of carbs. So when you're making a donut and you need it for a rising agent, then this particular yeast is perfect for that. I mentioned the rock salt, and last but not least, the organic apple cider vinegar. Now this is unfiltered, unpasteurized. This one's a product of Italy. This is the one that I always get because there is no sugar, no carb, no fat, and it's quite pure. So a teaspoon or a table, if you can handle a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon in the morning, 1 tablespoon at night. This is wonderful for your liver. It's a detox for your liver, starts up your metabolism, helps you at night with your sleeping, with your dopamine. And I'll just read what the label says behind. Recent scientific studies have shown that several health benefits of this ancient ingredient, from treating acid reflux, properties and antioxidant thanks to the presence of allanol. It's made with organic apples. I don't live without this. It's made with organic apples. I don't live without this. So that's just some of the condiments that you can use whilst you're preparing your keto meals. Obviously it's not everything, but I just thought that today I'd give you a list of the condiments that I use in my everyday life, in my everyday cooking, just to enhance your meals, make them more tasty, and also that they're going to be very beneficial to your health. So on that note, if you enjoyed watching me list the kinds of herbs and spices that I use in my kitchen, and of course there are the fresh herbs, just digressing a little bit, there are the fresh herbs that come out of my garden that I will show you in due course, probably towards the end of spring and early summer. So on that note, if you enjoyed watching the herbs and spices that I use in my cooking and everyday life, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and click the notification bell for all the upcoming videos. Thank you again for watching. Mustache, bye for now.